So, I mean, who has heard of returns like 20x or 100x in the equity market or in the commodities or forex market? It is crazy. And I mean, because of that golden, story of people making 20x or 100x, people are flocking to crypto. Um, but I think those are 2017 wala times, right? So in
Yes.
2017 is when what a lot of people got hyped up and we started seeing a lot of young kids make a lot of money. But today that is not the case. Today the space has matured a lot more. Um, so the reason why, I mean, at least what I feel more people look into crypto is that it's still a very new thing. It's a new asset class. It has a completely different value proposition than equities or commodities, right? And if one of these, I'm saying one because there's nobody right now, if one of these blockchain projects really kicks home, then we're talking about something that really has a deep impact uh, in our lives, right?
Yeah, yeah,
So hope, God forbid. I mean, God hopes that one of these projects kick off.
yeah, yeah.
Sachin and
Okay.
Mohawk can give more
Yeah,
insight.
yeah.
Yeah, sure. So, I mean, building a portfolio, when you're not building a portfolio, you are maybe just targeting the darts on the board. Then you are not actually, sorry, is this too much
No,
static
it's
coming
Sachin.
on?
It's Sachin. It's Sachin's. He's sitting in the
Okay,
open probably. So I
okay,
muted him.
okay, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, sure. So when you're not building a portfolio, what you're doing, you are just throwing darts on the board, right? But when you are taking a systematic approach where you're thinking about risk management, you're thinking about position sizing, you're thinking about when to invest, you're thinking about when to exit, you're thinking about goals. It also gives you a chance to brainstorm about things that you have never thought before, and also gives you a chance to research about these things, right? Because one thing leads to another. When you want to invest, you think about investing in crypto, then you think about where to invest, then you think about, should I invest in utility token, or and then you think about which utility token should I invest in, a protocol or in any DApp token or in a DeFi project. Then you think about, should I just invest for a fixed amount of interest in any DeFi project, or should I read more about the protocol? Then you think about, now in order to analyze this protocol, I have to read the white paper. So it gives you a lot of chance to actually learn about a lot of things, and during that time you will also make a lot of mistakes, which is totally fine, as long as you are learning something out of it. But if you are just making these mistakes again and again, then obviously, again, you are doing something very wrong.
DeFi is a very new concept. Not many people. I'm pretty sure there are people who are going to be googling DeFi full form, what it is, right, in this call, because it's a very new thing, right? And now the whole premise of DeFi, decentralized finance for short, is basically that you are creating a financial ecosystem that is totally devoid of any government or any bank or any regulator, right? So which means that if, for example, there is a loan, right, in this DeFi system, that nobody can really dispute that, so nobody can really take down or fall back in that loan, right? Because it's on the blockchain. Now, the main thing you want to look at for something like this is adoption, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if the blockchain space gets better adoption, because today it does not have good adoption, if the adoption part is cleared, and which is what Matic and a lot of other guys are trying to do, then you're going to see a lot of more people participating in the DeFi system, and that's when it starts to make more sense, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if you are a firm believer that blockchain is and public cryptocurrencies are going to get more used, then DeFi looks attractive because in the long term, if there are more people coming into it, then of course the ecosystem kind of grows a lot more. But if that never happens, then we'll be at the same state for a while.
So I would like to add something to it.
Yeah, please.
So DeFi is definitely a very new concept. I mean, it's an experiment right now. And as Steven said, that programmatically, it is written in the code that, for example, if someone took a loan, then the moment his collateral drops below the certain amount, the asset gets liquidated. So that either party doesn't lose money. So sounds very good, sounds very simple, right? But we have seen how prone is the current DeFi projects. Prone to the problems. For example, on 12th of March last month, when the market collapsed like anything crazily, and we have seen what happened to majority of these DeFi protocols, where the liquidations didn't happen because the chain was very congested. And even
Yeah.
on the centralized exchanges, the liquidation couldn't happen because there was no demand from the buy side. We know BitMEX hang for around 10 minutes because of having almost zero liquidity on the buy side, right? So I mean, it is nothing more than an experiment right now, but definitely a very growing space, because especially for countries like, for example, some a country like India, where the interest rates are so high, than a Western country where the interest rates are so low. So DeFi can bridge those gaps, and which can benefit both of the countries.